Lost in feeling. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, boys? Hi, Mumbo. 40K in 1 hour thanks to BPM and stock and bronzes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. I got to end security check. It is causing our stream to lag. There we go. How you guys doing today? Dude, we made crazy coins. Look at that. Got 40 pages of silvers and bronzes. Nice. We got to restock now. Caught in a feeling. Dude, my stream's lagging so bad right now. What are you buying for SBC Solutions? I'm for Marquee matchups. What am I buying for Marquee matchups, you mean? Or what am I selling for the solutions that came out today? So you're buying bronzes the same way you do the silvers, or you do BPM? Yes to both. We do BPM for a majority of them, but for a lot of top nations, we mass bid 150 on things we don't have, and we club stock and sell on days like today to make crazy money. Yeah, both. Mainly was just looking at SBC Solutions on Footbin for most of my selling. If I saw a certain nation was selling in a solution, I'd then look through that whole nation. So, is it rare bronzes only? I only bid on rare bronzes. I never bid on bronze commons. The only exception to that is if it's a Liber Sud card. All right. We're back to some sort of reality now, which is good. Gives us time to resupply for tomorrow. The hard thing that no one tells you when it comes to selling is how addicting it is to club stock, and then when you actually get rid of something, how quickly you want it back. So now I have to go in and make sure we're fully stocked for basically tomorrow and the rest of the week. Alright, let's look through some other stuff real quick. I'm just trading out for the next day or two. I'm going to buy all the suds. Yeah, I would literally, if you have the coins, 150 on each bronze. Storm in your club and forget about them. Silver commons, 150, 200, 250 on them. Store it in your club and forget about it. Silver rare, if you can get them for 300, 350. Chuck it in your club and forget about it. It's going to be your best friend. Thank you so much that you told me more about BPM and silver stock. That evening was crazy. No problem, buddy. Yeah, it goes really quick for the insane prices. But then also, too, you have the wave after, and even like right now, where after that high of just kind of what we came off of, if you can double your coins on something, that's a really good position to be in, right? If we can pick up a bunch of stuff for 200, 250 and sell for 400, 450 within a 24-hour period, that's not a bad turnaround. And then the way I look at it is then you can just reinvest the coins you're making. Is Silver Pack Method still worth it? I don't think Silver Pack Method is really ever worth it long term. For a pack method, Bronze Pack Method's way more worth it in that sense for what it offers for the price. When do you think they will sell those bronzes and silvers? If you're talking about for the SBC today, it's already been 4+ hours of selling. If you're talking about marquee matchups tomorrow, they'll sell right when marquee matchups comes out. Usually I wait 10 minutes or so for SBC solutions to form, and then we start selling. Made 3K in 10 minutes flipping. Nice. We made, I think, another 100K today, and then reinvested a little bit. Hey, Mumbo, I used to be a regular during FIFA 22, but I haven't played since. Now getting back into the game, so I'll definitely be tuning in. Hey, appreciate it. And guys, I know a lot of you guys watch from the other side of the world than me. I'm from the United States. If the streams during the week, Monday through Fridays, since I can't go live until 4 hours after new content, if that's too late for you and you can't catch the whole stream or can only catch part of it, we do a daily RTG series, which touches on the stream a little bit and then some bonus content and stuff like that. So if you do want to kind of keep up with our account, what we're doing, trading tips, investing things we're doing, SBCs coming out, all that stuff, that playlist is pinned in the comments and it's in the description as well. All right, I'm only going to be able to be here for an hour today. Family dinner night. We got some friends and other family coming over, so got to get ready for it. So I'm going to jump right into the start of this. We're going to talk for the next, few minutes. So I'll read some comments right now. Stop reading comments for, a few minutes as we record. Stop recording. Go back to reading chat. So if you guys have a question right now, for, the next 2 minutes, we'll answer. And I'm going to start prepping for the recording. Watching from Switzerland. Nice. Play 80K into bronzes and silvers from main leagues and nations. Nice. I got 1.3 at the minute. Stockpile silvers or invest in some cards. What do you think the play is? If you have lots and lots of coins, the beauty in that is you don't need to put 1.3 million worth into silvers and stuff like that. If you want to do a fraction of your budget and then do the rest high end, that's perfect. When I get fully liquid, I'll have roughly 1 million by today/tomorrow. See, the thing is, I'm so club stocked, it's hard to tell the exact amount of coins we're going to have. But I'll basically be at the same amount of coins as you. And my plan is then reinvest with a few 100,000 into silvers and stuff. And then use the rest for other investments, high-end stuff, teams. I think that would be the play. I don't think you have to go crazy into club stocking. Because if you're club stocking, you're making more than you're spending anyways. You're not going to be physically able to reinvest everything. Alright, I'm going to hit record. Gotta test it real quick. 1 second. We'll get started. We do have a Div Rivals challenge where if I use a team of the week, we get 2,000 coins. So, want to make sure we do that today. Let me see. Test. Test. All right, sweet. That's ready. All right, cool. How you guys doing today? All right. Where can I find the new team of the week? Right here. Sweet. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. We got a new team of the week today. We had a new SBC come out today with a really good untradeable pack. We made a crap ton of coins. I know you guys did, so we're going to get right into it. We got some big stuff for the stream and even more rewards to open up. So if you do enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get it. So here's the new team of the week. This is team of the week 2. They're now including cup games if you didn't know it. So if you have a player from your team that you really enjoy watching and they do really well in a cup and you're like, oh, they can't get an inform, that is no longer a thing. And as you'll see on some of these cards, if it is a cup game, in the upper left above the rating, they will have a little cup next to it. So that's a pretty cool thing from EA, in my opinion. We also got a player SBC today. I'll show you that real quick. Where is he at? Chukwuemeka. Wemeka. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. Looks like a decent card. Honestly, early on, I don't know how many of these cards I'm actually going to do. Let me know if you guys plan on doing a ton of these. I mean, I have some of the fodder. It's not going to be a challenge to get these done and you get some tradable packs. So it won't be the worst thing in the world. But I feel like early on, it's always a mix of players that I want to do to try out and then stuff that just rots in the club. But since we need squad depth this year, maybe this is an opportunity to just go in and quickly finish these and try to put them in our team. But the main thing from today, we were investing for marquee matchups on Thursday. You guys know that if you've been on the streams. If you saw the video yesterday as well, you know we've been going crazy in terms of club stocking to make coins. We had another SBC come out today, Early Access Challenge 2, for an untradeable Prime Gold Players Pack. That is absolutely wild in terms of a pack. You know people are going to want to get it, and you know they're going to overspend. And if you look at this, this is the exact thing we were talking about, was like a perfect combination for SBC Solutions to make a lot of coins on an investment, on a club stock, and this is what it is. So you need countries, regions, max of 2 in the starting 11. You need players from the same league, minimum of 5. So you're going to have a lot of people from the same league sharing the nation. That's, in general, going to give it a lot of chemistry. But you need 31 out of 33. So chances are you're going to be buying people in the same position as laid out here as well. So 3 center backs. Center backs went to the moon. The goalkeeper, left mid, right mids. Everything went crazy, and I'll show you some of the sales in a second. You need at least 1 rare player, and then players from 1 club, you need a max of 4 in the starting 11 with a 75 rating. People see that 75 rating, and they assume that, oh, I'm just going to put in all golds. People are only going to put in all golds. But what ends up happening is people have untradeable higher rated cards, maybe the higher end 70s, low end 80s. What that allows them to do is to throw in some silvers, throw in some bronzes. And if they don't want that rare to be a gold rare to buy off the market, they'll think in general it'll be cheaper to get a silver rare or a bronze rare. And because of that, you'll see some of the sales we made here went absolutely wild. We have just a bunch of different cards, different nations, different positions, different rarities, different leagues, just going for a bunch of different prices. As you see here, we got some top nations, we got some off leagues. Basically, everything became an SBC solution, and we made a ton of coins. And what we're going to do is we're essentially going to take these coins, and we're going to reinvest into buying more of these cards. So we're going to reinvest into doing some more BPM. We're going to reinvest into getting a bunch of bronze rares on bid for 150, mainly the top nations. And then we're going to go in and get a bunch of silver commons. Right now, they're going for 250 within the hour. We're going to bid 200 on them, and we're going to snipe them for 200 and club stock some of those. The only switch I would do for you guys is if you're struggling to pick up cards for 200 and they're going for 250 plus, as a club stock, as an investment, do not be afraid to do a little bit more. So if I go to 200 right now, we have 1 card that pops up that we can potentially snipe. Eredivisie card, nice. He goes for 300 within the hour. I'll list it for 350, see if we can get an extra 50 coins there. But if we go to 250, you'll see that everything sells within 2 minutes. This is honestly a perfect club stocking window. I would just go here, look for a lot of those residual prices from the SBC today. So if you can pick up positions like center backs, goalkeepers, left mid, right mids, those sort of things, a lot of these cards will have that additional value there, which you can sneak out a little bit more profit. But in terms of a club stock for marquee matchups, we will most likely have most of the squads be able to use silvers. You'll have probably the highest end one be mainly golds, but you're going to start noticing the lower end squads and marquee matchups will be a lot of silver based ones, or at least ratings that are typical for silver players. So what that means is basically anything that's high rated, if you can get 70 pluses, if you can get top nations, if you can get good positions, a lot of those things are going to be good investments. But honestly, picking up everything would be your best friend. If you can get a mix of the two, here's a center back that's 70 plus. She already looks like she goes for 450 within the hour. We could sell her right now just as a flip to make coins, but we're going to stock her in the club to see if she goes for more tomorrow. Then we just do the same thing over and over. We go to the 59th minute. We look for those good nations. We look for those good positions. We look for those good leagues. Basically, we just look for everything. If we don't have it in the club already, we store it. And then if we do have it in the club already, we flip it for profit. Because as you know, everything's going for 250 within the hour. Most things are going for 300 plus pretty easily. If you kind of stick to that outline in terms of what has value, you have an understanding of what people are buying for. You have cards like this that we could sell for 400 within the hour, even though we just bought it. But I'm going to store it for marquee matchups in later this week. All right. So what's the play with the stocking? Do I just watch the video on it? Yeah, if you missed the RTG yesterday, we lay it all out in the RTG. I highly recommend you take a look at that video from yesterday. We also have the video linked in the description where we go over basically our whole silver tutorial guide. If you're new to silvers in general, we show you everything you need to know about them, from trading, club stocking, investing, objectives. We kind of cover it all there. Okay, so we went over new team of the week. We went over new SBCs. We went over the coins we're making. What else? We could do... Oh yeah, we're already getting some flips. Nice. Ashley, what league or nation? Ashley. Who's Ashley? Was there an Ashley card? I'm confused. All right, we're going to continue. Let's record part 2. We got draft rewards. I know if Rafael Leao's going to go back up in price, I feel like most cards are going to rise. Oh, did I not see Ashley's comment before? Oh, I didn't scroll up. All the comments from above. There you go. Sorry. Missed it. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. We're going to record part 2. As you see here, some of the stuff is already selling that we're listing of dupes, things that we're just chucking on the transfer list. In this range, the hard thing is really not starting it. If you can get good coins on it right now, like if I could get 600 on a card that I could snipe or restock for 250, 200 later today, I am all for selling it today. The only thing you want to make sure for marquee matchups to make sure you're drop that. All right, we're gonna start again. All right, as you see here, some dupes are still selling. We got things going on in the transfer list, but what we're going to switch to now is we're going to switch to some draft rewards. We did another offline draft. We got some, I think, pre-order bonus it was today for, I think, just buying the edition of the game we got. We got some, I think, 10 contract players. Nothing special that I recorded, but in that we got a draft token, which we did an offline draft. We got a small prime gold players pack and a premium gold pack here. So we're going to open it up and see if we can get any coins from this. I'm personally not going to sell these golds right now. I'm going to look to see if they have any value. And if they do, we will sell, is the caveat. Like here, Burn was perfect for the SBC today. If you can get a player that shares the same, has the same nation as the league he's in. So if it's an English player in the Prem and it's in a good position, that's going to be your best friend for those. So that's good right there. We'll chuck that gold in the club. We'll try to sell him later for 400 plus. I'm not sure necessarily where gold commons are right now, but I know a ton of them shout out today as well. We got a tradable walkout. Spanish Liga F. Barca, come on. Come on. Irene, baby. 88 rated. Is she meta? Please tell me she goes through something. Nope. Hey, we'll still take that, though. Money is money. What can we get, like 8.5 out of her? I feel like 8.8. W, man. We'll take that. All right, we'll sell the rest later. Let's get into our Div Rivals game. We got some Div Rivals we got to play today. We need to get to Div 6. I played a little Div Rivals off a stream. Wasn't doing too hot. Even on stream yesterday, we weren't doing too hot. It just wasn't our day. But we got a cool reward once we enter Rivals. Basically, all I have to do is enter this game with a Team of the Week player. I don't even need to win. I just need to play it. And I get in a bonus 2,000 coins on that. So all I did was I went to the market, got ourselves Simone. We got him for, I think, 10K. Yep, 10K. He has a Chemsal on him already. So we're just going to try him out. I'm probably just going to sell him right to the market after this anyways. But yeah, that's the only change of the team right now. We got some new cards coming soon, though, with the new promos coming. Can't wait to keep upgrading this team. All right. I'm on a stage right now. Is Rivals Rewards, it's in whatever 9 hours and 37 minutes is for you. Whatever that is. All right, I'm going to try to sell the golds that we chucked on here real quick. Jeez. Dude, if only we would have held some of the gold commons that we saved for the Monday repeatable SBC. That would have been a gold mine too. The caveat is the coins that we missed out on, we reinvested into silvers with those coins, which we made probably more coins on those. So it ended up working out. All right, we'll quick sell those. Any last minute checks we should do in terms of players maybe selling right now? Thing is, I don't want to sell too many silver commons because I want to keep these for tomorrow. But if we can get coins on them, I'm going to take that every step of the way. Is mass spinning golds at 300 to 350 good? If you can get them for 300, it'll never go wrong because you can't get them for less. So you get them at the floor. The question is, what gives them value to go higher? The repeatable SBC really didn't. So that, like in previous years, it used to be a good investment where you get them for 300 to 350 and they'd go to like basically 500 guaranteed within the hour. Last year, that didn't happen. But with the amount of daily SBCs that will come out, I have no doubt picking them up, especially if you're getting a lot of top nations, good positions, things like that. They will eventually sell. Did I accidentally get a Lib or Sud sold? Hopefully not. Collected them all. But yeah, my low-end market push for tomorrow. If you guys are wondering whether or not you should sell something, my minimum price I'm selling for tomorrow is going to be 400 coins. So if I can't get a card to sell for 400 plus, I'm not listing it. If you are on console and you are on during marquee matchups, I highly recommend you get off console and that you get on your companion app or web app. Reason for that is if you get on the companion app or web app, you can compare price a lot quicker. It's going to save you so much time. And if you're on PlayStation 5 especially, it feels like there's a lot of times where just after you place a few bids, after you compare price a few times, you already see the loading symbol in the bottom center of my screen. It just takes forever for you to get to the next one. So I would keep that in mind. But yeah, you'll get crazy high prices on a bunch of different cards tomorrow. It doesn't even need to share the requirements in terms of like the league or nations it's looking for. Just look at SBC Solutions. I'm gonna show you guys a Discord real quick too. So two things. There is BPM Man has a Discord, and I can link this to you if you guys want it. There's a Discord that has a channel, the IBPM Gaff, exclamation mark. There's a channel in here called Club Player Check, and essentially what people do is when they sell a player that went for a crazy amount, they post a screenshot in here, and you can see when it was posted. So this one was a little bit more than an hour ago, but this is useful for if you're really club stocked on bronzes, silvers, and golds, and you don't want to like manually check a bunch of different nations, a bunch of different leagues. You can just use this as an indicator of seeing if a price is up or not. Hello? Yeah, I'm ending my stream at 5 and showering quick, and then we can head over. That's fun. Okay. Sweet. Perfect. All right. Bye. All right. I need to charge my phone again. But yeah, that's the Discord. I can link that. I want to start my own, so our community can have our own too. So in our Discord, which is linked in the description, we're gonna make one. So I have a player sales price check. If you guys want to start posting screenshots in here, I'll post screenshots and stuff. I'll post like a nation to look for or something if I notice stuff is really up. But yeah. So if you pull up something like Footbin, usually it takes about 10 minutes or so for SBC Solutions to start filing in. It's whenever you start seeing those is when people start seeing those. And that's when people start buying the cards. So if you start selling too soon, what will happen is you'll get a lot of players that will continue to pop in price and raise like another 1,000, 2,000 sometimes. And you're just missing out on a ton of coins. So usually 10 to 15 minutes is a good window. Heavily invested in Norway manager, hopefully selling them for 5K later just because silvers are more than 150 bid. When do you reckon League SBCs are going to drop? When did they drop last year? End of October? We had 2 years ago them in November, and then last year I think it was October. So it could be whenever. So just make sure your club stock. If I do the math, and we'll have to do the math to get an idea, I'm pretty sure you can get hundreds of libs and suds, maybe close to 500, where you get one of each. And as an investment, you just have all those in your club ready to go. Think about the amount of coins you can make off of that. We're talking hundreds of thousands just off of that alone. Last, please. What was your last? The League SBCs that I just answered, or did I miss one? Yo, Mumbo, what's the best coin making method at the moment? Isaac, if you haven't seen our video from yesterday, buddy, that laid out perfectly what we were doing for today to make coins. And it's the selling that we're doing right now. We're at the tail end from the SBC today. So if you've been club stocking like we've been recommending, you have probably hundreds of thousands of coins worth of players in your club on the high end. And on the low end, probably at least 50K just chilling around. So take a look at that SBC in the challenge section. Look at the requirements. See if you have any players that fit well in that. If so, you still have a lot of coins you can make. And then after that, I would take your profit and reinvest for marquee matchups tomorrow. Again, if you need my guide for marquee matchups, I don't tell you to invest in a certain team that got leaked or predictions on who's going to get in. I show you guys how to run the silver market where you get everyone and you profit regardless of what it is. So if you want that guide, that video is in the description as well. but we do go over it on the RTG account in the last episode. If you want a little bit quicker of a step-by-step guide on there. All right, we'll buy a few more cards, then we got to get our Div Rivals game in, boys. We got to get our coins. All right, we're still pretty club stocked. I'll go back later and get more if I need to. The Gold Common Live and Sud are going to go insane because Acuna and the goalkeeper are less than 80 rated. There isn't really a lot of golds. There's, I think, a total of, 10 Lib golds and 2 Sud golds this year. There's no high-end Lib. So if they keep the same requirements, the amount of silver rares that will be bought, the higher-end ones, I wouldn't be surprised if they went extinct. So I would keep that in mind when it comes to buying those. All right. Let's get some rivals in, boys. All right, dudes. Let's get that 2,000 bonus. Come on. Can we get to Div 6? That'd be nice. I might go all in on silvers then. How many coins do you have? Because like all in looks different for different people. Also, the Sunderland kits are now on the market. They must have been either completely extinct as golds or just not released right away. Like I think the Liverpool kit wasn't released right away. I had to spend like 2K plus on each kit. 2K, 3K. But they look sick, man. Absolutely sick kits. Probably around 700K? Yeah, you can get a ton. Like I said, best case scenario, if you can win them on bid for 150, 200, sweet. But for a lot of those top nations, good positions, high ratings, I would just spam buy nows for 250 right now and get them club stuck too. If you have nothing in your club currently. Gameplay feels a little bit slow right now. Anyone else feel that today? Or is that just me? Ah, bad place. Dude, I played a guy who had KDB as his main assister. And all I did, literally for the full Div Rivals game, I just man-marked KDB so he couldn't create in the midfield. And the dude literally wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't play unless it was through KDB. It was the funniest thing. He just kind of like sat there. He's like, where do we go? What a goal, by the way. W. All right, can we build up? Oof. What a defending effort. Beautiful. I went finesse a second before that, man. The shot should have came off. That's so disappointing. Good save. Goal kick? Sweet. All right, cool. All right, I think we just need to play. I didn't know if you had to be in the starting lineup or if you could come off the bench. So we can sub out Simone whenever we want. We don't necessarily have to keep him in. But I kind of want to see how he is. His first goal is nice, but it was kind of gifted to him. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, dude, they play passes so slow, man. Yesterday passing was so fast. Now it feels like they're walking in slow motion. Beautiful. What a play. Yeah, he feels nice. Here's a good shot on him. Penref. Absolutely abused in the box. Oh, good step.
Well read to put an end to that attack. Simeone. Well, she's certainly not alone. Good work to regain possession. Decent idea.
Great goal, man. Dabinia has an inform too today, right? We might have to try to pack her inform. If she's under 50K on the market, I might buy her. Get her an upgrade already. Does anyone know what her price is? Bodied. She's 207. Okay, yeah, she's a little bit more than I bargained for. We'll have to pack her. EA, if there's one player you could give me early on, inform Dabinia. I don't think it's too much of an upgrade of her base card though, so. I think we might be good. All right, we're going to keep him in. He's earned his spot. Is he on a hat trick or does he have two? Liverpool kits are not on the market. Yeah, they're extinct, man. Sold some silvers today for 1 to 2K. One I sold for 3K. Nice, man. Yeah, we sold a ton for 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus, some for 3,000 plus. Make sure you're reinvesting for marquee matchups then. His club stock, a bunch of silvers. What a stat. All right. Am I slowly improving my defending, or is the guy I'm playing just horrible? Or is it a mix of the two? Because it feels like I haven't had too much of a wrong step today. The first few minutes, there's a little bit of a back and forth of bad passes. I feel like for the most part, we've been defending well. As I say that, accidentally bought a silver for 10K today. Oh, that's who bought my card? Thank you, buddy. No, I'm kidding. I play that out wide. But alright. Bassey's so insane, man. He needs a promo card. If he gets a scream card, I'd be so happy. He has Jokeresh and he hasn't scored yet? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Finally. Imagine. Alright, now we're just messing around. We need to get back to sweating. Let's take this serious. Bro, this bum sucks. Easy with Reed. Wow, spelled my name wrong, dude. Dude, the second I made a comment about my defending and not letting in a goal, the game's flipped on its face. This is bad. This is real bad. I didn't play the ball there. Oh, no.
Doesn't have to do it on his own.
Oh. No, okay, okay. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh! What's going on? Dang it, man. All right. Do we go for it or do we sweat it out? I said we go for it.
And using the flank. Crossing possibilities.
Nope. Nope.
Changing hands.
Yeah, did well to spot the danger.
On time is of some concern. Can they level?
What a tackle! Nah.
The referee has it as
Okay.
and he does produce
We need to lock in. We need to lock in.
No option. That's a yellow for me.
Everyone on the line. I can't get over.
we will have just one additional minute.
Send everyone up. As far as they can go.
Decent position. This could level it. Oh, that could be
Ooh.
the one that wins it.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
was a huge moment, and the keeper dealt with it. It's hard to see him creating anything better now.
And there it is, the final whistle.
United. United.
Ball was kicked today.
My goodness, dude. Holy cow.
Today, were they?
I wouldn't be surprised if he sent me a message after that one. Oh my gosh. Alright, we gotta play a quick another one. Where do you think Sunderland finished in the Prem this season? Honestly, right above relegation. If they can keep up the same kind of defensive structure. Habib Diarra just got injured, which is gonna suck a little bit long term until December. But I think defensively, Sunderland's solid enough, and we got enough attacking prowess to have a chance. Yeah, that home form is going to carry heavy. Did the ref lose his whistle? Probably did. Oh, we kept him in. We kept him in.
You've got to say, my name is Derek Ray. Excited to be bringing you Matt Cross.
He has Mendy. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Casting partner Stuart Robson. And if the chips
Bachadiani. Oh.
about a promotion story today, what do you
If I win this, I think we're in Div 6.
This will be. They just need one more good performance and 3 points. What a game we've got in store for us.
Maggie on
Oh, gosh. I just passed it right to her.
example of how to press high up. Oh, useful ball. Just the tackle that was needed. And the lineup for the home side. Lucas Hernandez plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Hakam Çalhanoğlu starts alongside Eduardo Camavinga in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack.
Outpace me, I dare you.
Oh, it's there for her. Tremendous interception. Genuine chance. Oh, it's gone.
I just passed the ball to him.
And unless they act quickly, they're not going to be
I just passed the ball for that goal.
today.
Instead of clearing it, I just put it right to her.
2 goals now.
Already cooked.
Garincha now. And they keep it moving, but quick thinking defensively. Garincha. Decent looking ball.
That was trying to do. How did I not win that ball?
Nkunku.
How did I not win that ball?
It's with Çalhanoğlu. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Oh, great vision. Denied them from point blank range. An opportunity in the air for them.
From that range, that
Bro, when can I buy my team tomorrow or Friday? You can buy them whenever you want.
is insane. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Well, a pair of steady hands.
Whenever you want to buy a player, buy a player. Whether you profit off of them or they rise or fall is a different story, but...
Endo.
Buy them whenever your heart desires one. She's not doing skill moves. They like patched her. She's like no longer a 5-star 5-star. I'm convinced. She's playing like she's 2-star 2-star. There we go. Look at inform of Anton Stach. I can't stand leads, so I will not be looking at him. Investment-wise, I will be, but not a big Leeds fan. I should take that back. I don't mind Leeds. They were very annoying in the championship, the way they were talking about Sunderland. But in general, they got a good squad. Stach looks like a beast. Stach's Instagram is hilarious. Offsides. Thank you. Dude, what are these passes? Bro, right back to him. Every time, it's right back to him. How did that stay out? Also for Evos, looks pretty good. And I sniped them for 12.25. How much is he going for right now? Bro, what is this magic he's doing? I'm not ready for all these sweaty teams, man.
Excellent defending. Plenty of support here. Tony Kroos. Wonderfully weighted pass.
Brother, I can't.
Playing advantage. Simeone. It's an accurate pass from Kroos.
Ooh.
Short corner, let's see. Oh, that's splendid play.
Dude, she just doesn't move right now. What did they do to my queen? Alright, let's try her out. There she is.
And with that, the attack breaks down. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think...
Why wouldn't he shoot with his left foot? In what world does that finesse not go with his left foot? EA, you knew what I was doing. What do you mean?
So far, both sides have tried to play on the front foot, but they do look more threatening in the attacking areas. And in my view, they deserve to be in front.
Interesting pass. Alert defending.
Get out. What a slide tag. I don't know how I got that. Please don't say anything interesting right now, Mumbo. I need to work. Don't worry, bud. I'll save it all for after the stream. Alright, this second half has to go quick. I gotta head out late to dinner. Should we keep Simona in? Or, nah, Marmouche is coming back. Marmouche. All right, Dolan. Grincha, you're stinking it up a little bit. Give me Gertruda. Div Rivals debut, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, we brought him in off the bench for the Evo.
So back underway here into the second half. Gestrauda. Wataru Endo. On to Dolan. It's a neat move. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Good looking move. This could square the game.
Oh, that's all my fault.
And that could be huge in the
Every step of that was my fault.
promotion.
Well, we're going to find out about their character now. They need to respond here.
Nicely over the top. Khadija Dujani. Sharanolu. Nkunku has it. Not as accurate as it could have been.
Brother! What are these passes?
Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Must take the lead here. Sharanolu. Selma Pasha. It's looking promising. Oh, it's gone. Oh, yes, a goal. And a historic moment to boot.
Well, that's a big moment for them. They've just got to keep their focus now.
Davinia. Could be dangerous. Well-timed tackle. Nkunku.
Brother, I'm playing that to my cam! Hello! EA!
Sharanolu.
Can you please register a pass? This is getting ridiculous.
Tony Kroos
Oh my gosh. I'm losing my mind.
to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Oh, genuine
Brother, she just stops moving.
spot on with that
She's super agile
finish now.
until it matters.
Into the seats.
She does not feel like Neymar today.
So back underway.
I want my Dabinia back.
Being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Oh, moving it nicely. It's with Sharanolu. Thoughtful play. Oh, to take the lead. Genuine chance.
Good save.
What a save.
Dude.
Delivering it.
Brother,
Oh, super.
how is she beating me to a header?
But was up to the task. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Could still be dangerous.
Brother.
Has it stopped?
I can't, man. I can't. Every bounce.
Well, that certainly was the script, wasn't it? They're under pressure now.
Gestrauda. Wataru Endo.
There we go.
They just couldn't stay in front. And
Marmouche.
is all square. Now, who can she play it to?
That's all my fault. That is horrible defending across the board. Kept reaching, and she kept teaching.
Look at the try out there. That means so much to this club.
Brother, they're so slow. I'm instantly hitting pass so that when they receive it, they play it first time. It's like they're purposely delaying the pass so that they take the stupidest touch. And it does nothing.
Oh, that's a clever ball. Opportunity to level it.
Oh, gosh, she's cooking me. How did I not win that ball?
A real opening now. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Tyrus Dolan. Pedro Neto. Well, still time for them to level it. This looks interesting. Clean challenge.
Offsides.
Could be dangerous. Big opportunity.
Not offsides?
That might be the goal that makes certain of promotion.
Well, that's the cushion they wanted. Surely they can't lose from here.
Wataru Endo. Now with Kroos. Dolan.
All right, boys, I think it's time we make some upgrades to our team. As much as I would have loved to keep the same players we have, I feel like it's just going to get sweatier and sweatier. I think some defensive reinforcements have to come in.
Camavinga. Marvellous anticipation. Pedro Neto.
I played that wide, but all right, let's play it right down the middle, even though I played it perfectly wide, like I do every time I pass.
Camavinga. And it's with Dumfries. Possession often the best form of defence. Oh, can they hit them on the counter? Well, they couldn't quite use them.
Bro, like that! How do I not win that? Come on, man.
And the final
It's so frustrating.
saw the result they were looking
You win the ball
for. Promotion.
with your defense. You have to time it perfectly. You finally time it right. You pass it to someone. They're into space. And they slow down. Defender rips them and they take the ball from them because you have zero physical. Alright, lots of learning. I'll have to play a bunch off stream too, man. I'll have to play a bunch off video as well. I need to get better. It might sound like I'm making excuses. I don't want to make any excuses. I need to keep upgrading my team. I need to keep getting better. Yeah, hopefully we can get ready for Foot Champs, man. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for chilling today. If you did enjoy, smack the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Take it easy. God bless.